4.
4 Sky.
I actually think that feels okay with me, knowing like all those people play those heroes very well. That's the only reason I do that. And they just
heroes starting with that are getting it early as a core, and like you said, tanks are in vogue.
Yeah, there's items like raindrops, which people kind of always forget about, but they are commonly bought anytime there's a nuke like a Skywrath.
Sumail is manning up here on Miposhka, and oh no, he doesn't get the boundless strike off.
That's the ping. That right there is the high ping. He realized the first attempt was going to miss, so he had to cancel it, but in the second one he died.
Roger getting harassed here by the Ghost quite a bit of 33, and he's doing just fine.
It's a great
2v1. He's going to get a free courier as well. Funnick showing off
the Timbersaw game, and Funnick, once he gets like a hood, he should be pretty unkillable.
Well, the tri-lane here from OG, not really converting much, though. As I say that, perhaps I've jinxed Kisani as he's been silenced, pursued by the Monkey King, stunned, and looks to be dead. Kill secured by the Boundless Strike. You know, he's not having a free lane by any means. Now it's starting to free up a little, but Death Prophet was only slightly behind before that kill.
Yeah, not at all. And Nick's on the PL end.
This is the nice thing about running the Chen, whether it's core or support. He can go to the jungle. That will allow the Knicks to take a lane now that they feel like Sumail's lane is more secure.
And the Batride, you can kind of see, you mentioned how some of these hero counters and matchups work. He's following the Timbersaw around. Timbersaw goes to pressure lane. Batrider wants to go where he is.
Speaking of, lasso down bottom on Funnick as the action also breaks out top. Funnick has 5 napalm stacks on him. In comes 33 as well with the Chen army. They're in pursuit. They did lose the Void Spirit as we saw top a moment ago. Roger still being hounded. Seb still has the Arcane Rune. He's got a Firefly soon. I think he's going to commit for this. Nice stomp. And the Firefly secures the kill and may allow them to just take the tower as well.
Yeah, that was such a great way to use the Arcane Rune. Gets the lasso and the first Firefly off with the Arcane Rune, so the second one comes up basically as the first is, like 5 seconds after the first one wears off. And Kasani's having a rough game, is getting bullied once again once he comes back to this top lane.
Does get the Spirit Siphon on No Tail, and they start to work on him. Exorcism coming out. Can Sumail fight this? Doesn't look like it. He tries to man up, and it's not going to happen. Kasani spooks him with the Ghost off. Well played by the Death Prophet, and now can try to transition into a push. In fact, No Tail just TPing out, and Rogers rotated in, so it looks like it may end up being a tower trade, but this Funnick, the Moon Lord, he's in too far. He doesn't have the stacks. He just melts. No reactive armor, really, and
on the map, and then once you kill him a couple times, that completely ruins his game, and now he's going to maybe get solo killed. 33 with the neutral creeps. Oh,
he's low. He's going to have another shockwave, but Funnick does now have the max reactive armor, so he'll heal up. Should be able to get away. Meanwhile, there's an invasion, though. Bounty runes are spawning. Seb gets off the lasso, dragging in the Death Prophet. Doesn't have the exorcism. Saksa sneaking in from behind, but there's a Spirit Siphon. Gets the Vendetta hit. Gets the stun follow-up. They have the burst. They get the kill. Now onto Miposhka, looking for the Jingu. Sumail thinking about the Wukong's command, not going to drop it. Miposhka, low, the tree gets dropped, trying to block and run away. Sumail commits the Wukong's, only finds the PL, who just jumps right out of there with Doppelganger. Bit forced by him, but in the end, they do end up losing the Timbersaw. He went down HellRaisers Ironwood tree, but it was actually Sumail, so I guess he was trying to set up for the tree dance under the Primal Spring. Maybe that was the ping again, but didn't end up working out. As the Bounty Rune spawned earlier, now they're diving Funnick, and they're going for the Timbersaw, and they're going to kill him again. It looks like tries to chain away. Seb covering the path of retreat, and will roast him in the flames. They lost.
G starting to well and truly run over them. And the issue is when you're alone as a PL trying to carry the game against 3 farm cores, it can get very difficult to do so. We saw OG, they're going to have an okay amount of AoE damage to deal with PL illusion.
Another Arcane Rune. Seb, he was waiting for a juicier prize. He brings Kasani into the creep army. He gets shredded. Now Seb chasing for more. Keeps on diving onto Miposhka and Funnick. Don't think they can commit for a follow-up. It seems like a good pickup given the matchups he's facing, but the problem is it delays when you can fight with the Diffusal Blade.
Absolutely.
So it is certainly a trade-off as they make, again, a committed jump onto Funnick, and again, Funnick's just dead.
Oh, Sumail hits. That's what I was like, where's all that attack speed coming from?
They're trying to set up on Saksa in the top lane. Rogers there, starts with the Rolling Thunder. Perfectly timed right as he breaches high ground, but there's the Carapace. Unfortunately, rolls the wrong way. Then it stops, and Seb gets into position. Saksa wants to engage. The dust not connecting. And he can look for a chase. 33's arriving. They may lose Roger for this. Already support Pango sitting at the bottom of the net worth chart, right there with the Void Spirit. And they're getting onto Roger. Sumail leaps forward, gets him with the Primal Spring, secures the kill.
Assassin 2, which is going to ruin both Death Prophet and Timbersaw's game. Chen almost has Greaves to go with the Helm of the Dominator.
Another lasso, another
Seb's
silence.
everywhere.
Funnick, he's tied in the same spot like 5 times already. Stop going there, my man. There's no...
So they've got the late game, right?
Yeah, you know, if these heroes farm, but they need items later on to really contribute. They are the bottom 2 in terms of net worth. Meanwhile, Death Prophet caught out again. Alliance are there, but here comes the interruption. Rolling Thunder through, combined with the Void Spirit. It's good damage being done. Mystic Flare not going to kill off the DP. She stays alive. Chen Army in pursuit. She should be able to get out of there. It's a great ambush sprung by HellRaisers. They found 2. Can they get more? The PL, very tanky. He's going to hood up, gives pursuit. Seb's got to back away. And Maposhka looking for the catch. Has the 8th Remnant, reels him back in. Saksa ready with the stun. Can he find the angle? He does. Gets Seb, well, maybe towards safety, but he's walking into the DP and right into a Spirit Siphon. There's nowhere to go. They've trapped the bat, and now they've clipped his wings. 3 down, looking for 4. What a huge turnaround by HellRaisers. They're going to get No Tail 2. The lone survivor is Saksa.
Thing was kind of used and thrown on Death Prophet, but when you have that triple Spirit Siphon and are able to turn it around like that, the fight just looks really ugly for OG.
It's going to be a team wipe, perhaps. Saksa, he did get off the Carapace. That will save his life, but it can't save the tower.
Yeah, they didn't have the Spirit Vessel yet, so... wow,
Dust again.
Runs in.
Saksa, I don't know if he was ready for round 2. Is he baiting or is he feeding? We're about to find out. Sumail thinking about support. It is a team wipe, though long delayed. And the tower to boot. OG. That is a big gold swing. They're trying to turn this, though. They get the PL. They found the real one. Can they kill him is the question. They've got a few Jingu stacks. Gets off the Boundless. He's so slow by the 8th Remnant, though. This PL's really tanky. They finally bring Nyx down. Had to commit a lot. Now they're getting Roger. Right back the other way we go. Funnick trying to jump out. Does chain across the way. And No Tail still pursuing. He wants a piece of Funnick. Not sure he'll be able to get him, though.
After him.
Nice 8th Remnant by Maposhka again. Secures the retreat. This yesterday or 2 days ago, I believe.
Okay.
And he is really their only carry, so this will give them a little more team fight, some more late game, and obviously great against the PL. Maposhka walks right into the waiting arms action. Only that 1 kill in the last 5 minutes or so. Both teams content to farm. And Sumail has caught up to the PL in terms of net worth, has the relic now. Yeah. He could actually pull ahead if he gets this Radiance, but mid lane, the jump forward onto No Tail. They get off the silence, and No Tail will go down. He's...
assuming whoever gets lassoed...
Oh, they won Nyx.
Be bursted.
This would be a tasty kill, but he's a tanky boy. Can they get him? Jumps down towards the low ground. Sumail leaps into the middle of the PL army. That's not really where he wants to be. The Wukon's command comes out, but Sumail is low. He gets the heals. He stays alive. They're committing everything for Sumail. He does end up getting Kasani, but he pays with his own life. Now Seb on the way out. Yules will interrupt that. He's not going anywhere. Saksa also pulled in. They can kill off Seb and then look for some follow-up. No, they can't. The jukes. Seb gets out of there. He runs a circle around Nyx. He blinks away to freedom. Can the rest of OG retreat? Still surging forward. Nyx in the midst of it. I don't know if he can fight the whole Chen army. He's been silenced. He keeps on running with the eggs. He keeps on chasing. He's very strong. He gets 1. Now he's looking for more. Into the pit go the illusions. Seb getting pulled back by the 8th Remnant. Saksa on the rear side of the fight does clean up the support Pango. Still Nyx running around the pit. Seb trying to toy with this.
So well.
He's kiting him so effectively. The stun comes through. There's the Spirit Vessel. Another Doppelganger. The Chen army just descends and massacres Maposhka. Phantom Lancer is going to be next here. It looks like Josh is away to the creeps. Keeps on running. I don't think he's getting out of here, gods. He's got the stick. He's got the Doppel, and they've caged him into the Centaur Stomp. No, the help comes in from Funnick. Nyx keeps on running forward, and in the end, he will die. I believe that's 4 of this fight. Funnick on the back foot, now retreating, and Sumail, he's back into the fight. He's respawned, rejoined the fray, and they will get the kill on the Timber.
Oh man, a little bit longer, allowed the Chen to get off the heel, and that just meant that HellRaisers had to commit that little bit more to kill him. And Seb playing around the Roshan pit with Firefly.
Well, this is happening.
They've
kidnapped Roger mid. Sumail there to follow up Seb. They get a kill.
So they're getting
By the way, that was a full team fight, as Pop-Tart pointed, or team wipe, as Pop-Tart pointed out. So they got all 5, make it 6 now, and they're hunting for Kasani. This could be 7 in just a few minutes.
Here?
All of a sudden, OG out to a massive gold lead. That's not your base, Kasani. 9K advantage. Man, it was so even before that fight, and just look at all the red dots peppering the net worth chart.
Yeah, that's the thing, OG. That's all you got to highlight then. Some things are in a difficult place, and particularly these heroes like Batrider that are just going to Firefly around, have this high movement speed with boots of travel. You got to address that.
And now that OG have wards everywhere, and they're going to punish that. They do see Nick's top. Sumail lurking in the trees, comes in with the pounce. Does get off the Jingu, and they keep on hammering away on Nyx here. He's brought him down pretty low. Seb has the BKB, has the lasso.
He's trying to figure out which is the real one. He wasn't sure.
Oh, Seb. In the end, he's going to hesitate, but he will grab Funnick instead. Pulls him out of the Mystic Flare. A few mishaps here for OG, but not enough to prevent them from getting the kill.
Seb didn't want to answer. They can't leave right now. OG just going to continue to increase their lead further and further. They've been poking at this top tier 3 tower and will continue to do so with the Aegis. Sumail
now has the eggs. Helps you with the siege as well.
It's so good with the Radiance. Every time you jump down, you make those... I mean, you're just constantly making these little totems that have the Radiance burn, so it's all this AoE damage wherever you go. It's this kind of new Monkey King build we've seen here and there. Against the Illusion Heroes, it's amazing.
Sumail is taking a lot of damage from the Chakram. He's going to commit the Wukong's command. Now chasing forward onto the Death Prophet. Eul Scepter used to try and cover his retreat as they just want to bring this tower down, and they will secure it. Seb, meanwhile, does manage to find a kill on the Void Spirit all the way down at the bottom lane. Yeah. Way out there. And while this is happening, he's going to TP into the Chen army. You're not killing those creeps in time, so it's a 5v4 power play. Does OG commit for the racks? They still have the Aegis for a bit longer. I think it's about, what is it, like 30 seconds here or so? Sumail keeps on working on the range racks. Is going to bring it down. Almost, though, gets disarmed.
They can't overcommit because of the Aegis, and if they commit in, they kill him once, he's just going to turn it around on them. You're taking so much damage from the Monkey King statues.
Ranged racks is down, and now they found their opening. Diving in on the Death Prophet, instantly blows up. She has a BKB, no buyback, not going to get to use it. Now Funnick's in trouble, and Funnick likely to drop. Timber chains away, just barely retreating towards the fountain, but the Spirit Vessel making it hard for him. No Tail is caught out. PL's moving in, but Nyx is just not tanky enough. No matter how many defensive items he builds, he still goes down. OG, the tips are coming out. The mana burn from Soxa secures a 4th, and just like that, OG. Do they just throw it? They're gonna try. The GGs are called.
Yeah, Nyx Assassin hit a Carapace on the Crypt Swarm, I believe, so Death Prophet set herself up to get chain stunned by a Impale into Monkey King Boundless Strike, got blown up, unable to use BKB, and OG just...
Because how do you think HellRaisers wants to play? They have okay catch and team fight with the Phoenix, Disrupt.
Makes a lot of damage. Yeah, he's salving. He'll live. Okay. Yeah, he gets almost the full salve duration off before the missile hits. So really smart play from Funnick. Knowing that missile's coming in, he just pops his salve, runs away from both heroes, and they have no way to cancel it. So this will be a free lane for Funnick, and he's very good at setting up his lanes for success. It's often what he does after that, where he kind of shoots himself in the foot a bit.
While this is happening, Sumail's being dove at the tower. Roger committing for this one. Is he going to get the first blood? Sumail, no. He has the Fairy Fire, and Kuchi should be enough to secure the kill. I believe Naomi Missile following the Phoenix has the TP out. No Tail stun has cooled down. He lets it go. And the kill is now secured. Well,
stick into Rocket Barrage. Sumail maybe not quite recognizing that. He did have the movement speed to keep up, I believe. Either way, he'll go back to the lane and have bullied out the Phoenix, missing out a bit of CS to do so, though. Down at bottom, you can see how the Morphling's faring. 20 last hits, 7 denies, and possibly a kill.
Seb alone here with that Weaver rotation. Is not going to live. Big kill for Nyx and Maposhka. Definitely have... And the swoop through from the Phoenix, but the retaliation from Sumail comes in the form of a homie missile. Asaxa is going to get the courier picked off. Has the Arcane Rune. They might be able to chase him down with this. Funnick taking decent damage. There's another Sakuchi. They don't want to dive the tower. Phoenix is...
I don't feel like there's a whole lot he can do down bottom to
like Axe and Morphlane are just not heroes the Weaver can really pressure that much.
He's very reliant on the gyrocopter if he wants, and that's one of the things Weaver is very good at, which is also, I think, another reasons why he's come into the meta as a support is these couriers are quite important.
They've brought some punishment for you, my friend. Well, this time at least space created as an Exorcism is forced out, and Kasani farming the middle lane. 33 will TP back, though, gets off the Spirit Siphon. They're looking to leech. Soxa moving in, and is going to get near Kasani, who's just cleaning up a triple stack of his own. So Soxa thinks about...
They know he's here, though.
Oh, could he still neutral him? No, he's going to get caught out by the chains. He's in trouble. There's no point in call yet. Doesn't matter. They get the kill. and just not seeing the impact from the support Weaver that we've seen in some of the other year of the Morphlings. He saw it earlier with the ward, and he is going to find it again. Courier Exterminator on the kick.
It's a 2 right click, so very obnoxious stuff.
Meanwhile, did also force Miposhka to go hide behind the tower so he wouldn't feed. But it is a free farm Morphling, who's sitting tied for net worth lead, basically, with this Death Prophet. His action breaks out top, call down comes through, working down Funnick. They bring him down to about a quarter HP, but now Phoenix going back the other way with the Icarus dive, the follow-up from Kasani, chasing No-Tail into the trees, and in the trees, so he will rest. Funnick puts some HR, smoked up. Roger leading the charge, has his Supernova ready. They know Exorcism's on cooldown, they're going to converge. They find Sumail down bottom, no real backup here. Chains coming through, the kinetic field will cage him, and the helicopter will go down. Meanwhile, mid, Seb, also in danger, gets off the nuke, overwhelming odds, and now Sox on the chase. They get the Spirit Safe and going on Nyx. I don't think he realized that this soul release is already available, and with the silence coming through, the follow-up duel, they get the kill and the duel damage, but trying to stop the outpost from being taken, I should say. And he's going to punish Roger again. Will he get the kill? Oh, so close. He gets the second charge up, forces out the Supernova. Does mean he has no Spirit Vessel charges now, though, which is...
And then just ended up kind of dying a lot.
Somebody's likely to die here as they move in. No-Tail with the Carapace stun. Which way will he go? Gets off the 2-hero stun, but the quick chains interruption. Waveform off the mark, but looks like he should roast down slowly. Will he die? He will. And Kasani getting the last hit, but that was a 4.
Yep.
And despite Morphling having free farm for the early stages of this game, so yeah, they've caught up, as you mentioned, in net worth.
Yeah, you come for their towers, they come for your lives. They will defend them relentlessly and doing a really good job not losing any tier 1 towers yet.
HellRaisers, oh, they get the glimpse off. It's level 3. Follow-up call comes through, and that should secure the Seb kill. Goes Kasplat. But still,
come in with
look at the turnaround. The Nyx is here, gets off the stun on the Ember Spear. No-Tail low, not dead just yet, and they do lose the Disruptor as well as the Axe. Yeah. Morphling having to TP out and no way to cancel it. So it's a 2-for-1 with Exorcism committed. No-Tail low, he gets purged by Sep, healed back up, and will retreat. So denies the smoke, now the glimpse. They reel him back in. They don't want to overcommit on No-Tail. They know there's bigger targets, but he gets off another good Carapace. Into the backlines goes Soxa, and they found Funnick once again. Funnick's going to go down. The Egg not in a good position. They lose Roger too. That's 2 heroes dead. And an ult down.
This is like the dream 5 position Nyx play. You just, everyone's throwing spells at you and you're getting off multiple Carapaces. You die eventually, but your team is just using races, keep trying to force the action like in a 4v5 scenario.
They're going to do it again, but they're ganking a 5 position Nyx if they even kill him. Blink debut. There's the call.
Got the Carapace off.
And he gets the Carapace, but should go down to the Battle Hunger.
Yeah. I think it was the Dragons
behind, but he is behind, which is concerning.
And it is the Morpher's Gyrocopter, so we're going to see Morphling getting the free flat cannon.
He gets caught here by the Carapace, the silence coming through as well. Do they have any way to save him? Duel crashes in, they get the kill, and now they turn on the Egg. Seb just smacks it down, finishes it off with ease. Good static storm here, but it only deals with the Aegis. Do they have enough for round 2? No-Tail survives, big remnant forward. Kasani committing for this. Can he kill off this pesky bug? He will. Now he needs to get the hell out. He's out of remnants, and OG just not able to catch him. So, well, they get the Nyx. But
story of this game.
That's a buyback for Nyx, and it might be Kasani going down if he's not careful.
He's failing.
Don't have the catch right now without the Nyx.
They probably see 21 charges and they're like, yeah, this guy's got 20 charges. Like, let's not overcommit. Spirit Vessel makes him very tanky as well.
33 could be in danger. He popped the Essence Ring, but he was afflicted by the Soul Release. Now Nyx waving in, senses opportunity. This is where Morph can be strong. Maybe they do need the Nyx Assassin to fight. Well, Soxa is finding the backline kills. There's the call. Follow-up coming through, but the dual counterplay, I don't know if it's enough damage. They do end up losing Sumail. The Morphling stays alive. Soxa's got to back off, but No-Tail's rejoined the fray. He gets up the Carapace on Nyx, keeps him controlled while Seb tries to deal with Roger. Ember Spirit died back. That's a big loss. HellRaisers, though, they can make up for it if this Morphling finds some extra kills on the way out. No-Tail, he just came back into the fight. Press the attack prevents
your problems by itself.
They really want to set up on Kasani here bottom. There's the Carapace initiation from No-Tail. Follow-up comes through with 33. Has the Exorcism flowing, but the backup's arriving. Call by Funnick, dragging him in. 33, he's diving really far for this. BKB committed. I think OG are just going to have to back. No creeps yet. No, they're sticking around. They want to keep on fighting. Warning shot fired by Nyx. The chain's coming through. They are working 33 down. BKB's over. Purge. Is it enough? The blink call. They drag him back again, trying to keep him alive. The egg dropped in a great position. OG, no way in hell they can fight it with the static storm laying over the top. They get 2. They might just get a 3rd. 33. He'll go down. It's going to be 4. OG, a catastrophe. It's a full 5-man wipe as HellRaisers slay them.
Until Gyro gets another item or 2. The Weaver Exism.
And he's just got a rapier already queued up for Sumail. Straight into raw damage. You want damage, you'll get it. Seb, well, that's some damage. Quick assassination as HellRaisers. Now look for more. Kasani with the 2 hero chains. What a nice setup. Now Nyx waving in. He tries to man up on Sumail. I don't know if he can fight into the Satanic. It seems he can, actually. He's just fine. Shotgun. He's winning the fight. No, he gets stunned. He will get killed off.
The time-lapse healing him up, and
Sumail just too tanky with all these saves. Underestimated them as Funnick TPing out, narrowly gets away, so suddenly it's 3 dead. I didn't think OG could take the Morphling, but I think he just kept on Agimorphing, and
there's Fire Spirits, there's Disruptor spells, there's just all these things that make it feel like he might want to consider BKB, but if he goes straight BKB his next time, he's not going to do any damage. Ag Satanic BKB does not sound like a build you want to go, so he's going to risk it all in on this Rapier. Right now, with an Aegis in hand, OG deading him with a Carapace.
Sumail has tipped his hand now as the Sacred Relic enters his inventory, and they are hunting No-Tail. Walking in. He will get the stun on Maposhka here. Follow-up swarm coming through. They do connect with the chains, but Maposhka can't run away from that
Jewel as well.
pesky bug. They get the kill, and on the south side, Seb, he finds the Phoenix, so suddenly, a 5v3. OG with an Aegis. They're in position to go high ground. Sumail's already up in the base, spider-legging his way over. The creep wave is killed off. They've got Exorcism. There's no buyback on this Phoenix. They do have one on the Disruptor. I don't think this Glyph is going to stop OG gods. They counter Glyph. They are committed for this.
Creep alive.
They're so close to the Rapier too. Sumail, if he gets this tower, he'll just about have it.
He's just being buffed. Press the attack, Solar Crest.
And look at the positioning. Like, how do you possibly get any combo off here? Disruptor, maybe a 2-hero Static Storm on the BKB Death Prophet. And the Gyrocopter with Aegis. Good luck finding easy kills. I don't think there's going to be a repeat of that team fight, but HellRaisers, if they don't go soon, they're going to lose 2 lanes. They finally have Phoenix respawning. It's time to make your move.
If they don't go soon, Sumail's Rapier's on the way on the Courier, so it's coming even harder.
OG, they're just going to, they might just try to win with this Aegis, gods.
Yeah. I mean, while he's got, if you're going to combine it, you want to do it now while he's got Aegis.
No-Tail, he blinks out, he baits out the blink call. They start tickling Sumail.
Here comes the Rapier. Will he combine it? Yes, he will.
Yeah. Instant purge off, removing that Spirit Vessel charge as they do catch Funnick. Once again, it's No-Tail with the Carapace, forcing Funnick backing away. The whole HellRaiser squad has to get out. He's Satanic's up. He's man fighting. They get the duel. They kill up the Morphling. He's dead. No buyback for 70. OG could just win the game now.
Yep.
They don't know this buyback is unavailable, but they're going to find out real soon when it's not getting used and their team is aggressively diving. They lose the next instant buyback. They're going for it. OG trying to speed run this game number 2 and close it out with a 2-0 for HellRaiser. Sumail, though. Oh, the time lapse keeps him alive. Tier 4s are dropping. OG committing. Roger, he can't deal with the flak. He might just go down. He's got to jump all the way back into the fountain. They're running out of time. They're holding. OG, they're going to kill off these heroes. They still keep the Gyrocopter alive. The egg gets blown up. 33 with the auto text. Now turning back for the axe. It's a massacre. HellRaisers have been raised out of this game. OG, just like that, you know, it's like they hit the gas and the game just completely flips.